Shazam! Fury of the Gods kicks off a busy year for DC on the big screen. But given the rapidly shifting state of DC's film and TV lineup, you might be wondering what the ending means for Shazam's future movie prospects. Does Fury of the Gods set up more sequels? Is the franchise DOA now that James Gunn and Peter Safran are building a new DCU? Let's break down the dramatic ending of Fury of the Gods, that big DCEU cameo, the post-credit scenes, and what all of this means for a potential Shazam 3. There may just be hope for this franchise yet.
Hey, Khaleesi!
Shazam! Fury of the Gods culminates in a showdown between our hero and Lucy Liu's Calypso, who has stolen and corrupted the wizard's staff, which is capable throughout the movie of sapping the power of gods and storing them like a battery. Calypso hopes to destroy the world and recreate the realm of gods in revenge for the death of her father, Atlas. Billy recovers the staff and, armed with the power of family, makes the only play available to him. He uses the staff to vaporize Calypso and her dragon, but loses his powers and dies in the process. With Hespera and Calypso dead and Anthea depowered by Calypso in the final fight, there's seemingly no god able to reverse Billy's sacrifice. So his family can do nothing but mourn him. Billy may not have been born a god, but as the redeemed Hespera's final words suggests, he deserves to be buried as one. So Anthea takes his body back to her kingdom. It's all very reminiscent of Superman's heroic sacrifice in Batman vs. Superman, except we don't have to wait another movie to see Billy resurrected. That's where the much-hyped Wonder Woman cameo comes in. Gal Gadot's Diana attends Billy's funeral and is able to use her own godly powers to repair the staff and bring Billy back to life. That not only serves to give Fury of the Gods a happy ending, but it also forges a link between Shazam and Wonder Woman that could be worth exploring in future sequels. If there are sequels anyways. Given that there's not going to be a Wonder Woman 3 with Gadot, it's a little strange to see her given such a prominent cameo.
Stick to saving the world, kid.
But I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about
Family!
Like so many superhero movies, Shazam! Fury of the Gods features both a mid-credits and post-credits scene, both of which lay the foundation for upcoming DC movies. The mid-credits scene brings back two familiar faces from the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, Jennifer Holland's Emilia Harcourt and Steve Agee's John Economos. These two Argus agents have been sent by Amanda Waller to recruit Billy for a super team, though they're shocked to find an 18-year-old kid instead of the world's mightiest mortal.
Was that what you heard? Because not quite.
Billy is so eager to sign up, he doesn't even wait for them to finish their offer. Only afterward does he realize he signed on to the Justice Society, not the Justice League.
I'm an idiot.
This scene serves as another major link between Shazam and Black Adam, and it suggests Billy will be a member of the team when and if we see Black Adam's Justice Society lineup in another movie.
You don't need passports. You're the Justice Society.
The post-credits scene serves as a follow-up to the one in the original Shazam. Once again, Mark Strong's Dr. Sivana is approached by the psychic caterpillar, Mr. Mind.
The 7 realms are about to be ours.
Sivana has clearly been imprisoned for a while now, but Mr. Mind tells his new partner that he's still putting his plans into motion, which takes an awfully long time when you have to crawl everywhere. If we do ever see a Shazam 3, these two characters will probably be the villains. Director David F. Sandberg hinted as much during a recent press roundtable. He revealed that one version of the Shazam 2 script featured Sivana in a major role, culminating in his death. When we were sort of exploring ways to go with him and Sivana was in it, there was actually a moment where Sivana died. Like, you can't do that. He's like the Lex Luthor. You can't kill him in the second movie. We want to get more out of him. But will we get a Shazam 3? Let's break down what we know.
First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU.
The outlook for more Shazam movies hasn't exactly been good in recent months. Most of the big players from the DCEU are out. Henry Cavill's tenure as Superman is over despite the tease in Black Adam's post-credits scene. Dwayne Johnson is also out as Black Adam. DC isn't developing a third Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot and director Patty Jenkins, and The Flash looks to be Ben Affleck's final time in the cape and cowl. The Flash marks a major transition point for the DC movie line, and it seems safe to assume that Barry Allen's time-traveling adventures will be the catalyst for a soft reboot of the current DC continuity.
Our kids are gonna want to see this.
With Shazam Fury of the Gods releasing before The Flash, it may be one more franchise wiped away by the shift to James Gunn and Peter Safran's DC Studios roadmap. All that being said, it's not as though every character and property is being rebooted for the new DCU. Gunn is still developing an Amanda Waller series that spins out of the events of Peacemaker Season 1, and Peacemaker Season 2 is still in the works. At the very least, Waller, her minions at Argus, and the surviving Suicide Squad members all seem to be making the jump to this new universe. That makes the mid-credits scene in Fury of the Gods all the more intriguing. Billy Batson meets agents Harcourt and Economos. If they're sticking around after the reboot, does that mean Shazam is as well? Is anyone who's had direct interaction with the cast of Peacemaker considered safe? Why even include the scene if Gunn and company didn't want to create the impression that there's still a future plan for Levi's Shazam? Gunn is married to Helen, so he literally went to the trouble of sending his wife to meet Shazam. During a press roundtable, Sandberg revealed that this scene wasn't originally meant to feature the two Peacemaker characters, but plans changed at the last minute. That happened before Gunn became a boss. It was actually supposed to be different characters, but then it had to change last minute after we had already built the set and we had no time. Still wanted to do the scene, so Peter Safran, who produced Peacemaker, he made some calls, and thankfully Holland and AG were able to come down and do that scene for us. On the other hand, what about the fact that the movie also links Shazam to Godot's Wonder Woman, a character who seemingly isn't sticking around after The Flash? The DC cameos in Fury of the Gods give very contradictory messages. There's also the confusion created by connecting Billy to the Justice Society. DC clearly has no intention of moving forward with a Black Adam sequel at this time, yet the mid-credits scene suggests they do still plan to keep the Justice Society in play. Where exactly is the line being drawn in terms of which characters to keep around versus which ones to reboot? At the very least, this seems to be a case of DC leaving a door open for more Shazam sequels without necessarily committing to a Shazam 3 just yet.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
Sandberg has suggested that no firm decisions have been made just yet. According to him, it all comes down to money. If Fury of the Gods is a box office hit like its predecessor, then DC will be more inclined to keep the current franchise running. What I've been told is that this movie doesn't contradict anything they're doing with their future plans, Sandberg told IGN, noting that the movie is enough of a standalone project that it theoretically could carry over to the new universe. At the moment, there's no clear indication that Shazam is even part of Gunn and Safran's DCU roadmap, so the sequel question may be a moot one. That said, Gunn has confirmed that fans have only seen some of the projects planned for this first act. The name Gods and Monsters certainly hints that a character like Shazam with divine superhuman origins could have a major part to play. Hopefully we'll know more after the box office returns are in and The Flash hits theaters this summer. Do you think we'll see Zachary Levi back in the red costume again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe to IGN wherever you watch.